Welcome to Asher'S show. Ben McAdams today.
That's right. Today, we're visiting our Congressman Ben McAdams in Salt Lake City. Asher's a big fan. We first saw Ben on his big orange bus in the 4th of July parade.
I'm so happy to be on your show. It's not every day I get to be on Asher's show. So I am a member of the United States Congress. This is our government in Washington, D.C. that makes decisions that are important to our country. So we have the President of the United States, and the President can't make any laws unless he gets Congress to pass the laws. So Congress will debate, we'll have discussions, and sometimes disagreements, and hopefully we finally come together and make an agreement, and we will make a law. And then we take that law to the president, and the president then can sign it, or he can do what's called vetoing the law, and that is to turn it down and say he doesn't support it, go back and start over again. And so in Congress, it's kind of like anywhere else. You've got to find a way to get along, even though people have different ideas and different things that they want to do. You've got to find a way to get along, to come to an agreement, and then make decisions. Do you ever have to make decisions when you're playing with your friends? Is it sometimes hard? Yeah, so we do that, and we have to find a way to get together on something and get something done.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's a great superhero.
That's my favorite superhero too.
Oh man.
All right.
You should give him a high five for that. You guys like the same superhero?
I like Spider-Man. I think my real life hero is my mom. So my mom was so good. She raised 6 kids, and she taught us all some really important skills. She taught us to love reading. She taught us to like school, how important school is. My mom was a school teacher, and I think she was a pretty good school teacher. She had a lot of kids who she helped. She taught 6th grade, and so my mom actually, she passed away a few years ago. When I was like 41 years old, my mom passed away. But she's probably my hero because she taught me so many important things that that I use in my life today. Do you like
A rhino.
A rhino? That's huge. Where would you put a rhino?
In my backyard.
I think I would pick a penguin because they could be in our bathtub. We could play with them. They'd be kind of fun. You'd have to probably keep them cold, so I suppose I could, I don't know, maybe put them by the air conditioner and they could swim in my bathtub.
My favorite but is Spider-Man one.
What I like is to read to my kids the Harry Potter books, and so I've done that with my older kids, and probably need to make time to read to my younger kids too. Have you seen any Harry Potter books? They're probably a little bit older for you. When you get a little bit older, I would suggest, highly recommend Harry Potter. Great books.
No. Fold laundry.
I hated washing the dishes. Do you ever have to wash the dishes? No, I hated washing the dishes, and now it's probably my favorite thing to do. I like washing the dishes now. Well, I don't like doing any chores, but chores I have to do. Washing the dishes is something I like to do. But when I was a kid, I hated to do the dishes.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Why do you like Spider-Man?
Because I love him so much.
Yeah, he's a good superhero, huh? So someone who I really like he used to be president of the United States. His name was Theodore Roosevelt, and they called him Teddy Roosevelt. So do you know what a teddy bear is? A little stuffed animal bear, right? Did you know it was named after President Roosevelt? President Roosevelt loved our national parks. In fact, he created the national parks. Have you ever visited a national park? Like to go camping or to see the outdoors? You ever been to the outdoors? So President Roosevelt loved our outdoors, and he started the national park system. And he also, when he was president, stood up to the bad guys and tried to, tried to stand up for the American people and say that we wanted to have the rules be fair for everybody. And so I would love to meet President Roosevelt. I think he would be a really good president right about now for our country. I love to go fishing. My kids are learning to fish. I'm not a very good fisherman, but I like to go. And my kids are doing a lot of fishing this summer. It's been really fun to be outside with them and to go fishing with them. Have you ever gone fishing? It's
Not yet.
Not yet?
I'm trying to learn myself.
It's fun. It takes a lot of practice to get good at it. And I'm not very good, but I still like to do it. Do you like to go outside in the winter? What about with the snow? Do you play in the snow? Make snowman? Do you ever go sledding? My family loves to play in the snow too.
Fly the air.
Fly in the air? I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Me too. I would love to fly. I think that would be so fun to just be able to look over everything and fly around. You could get to school pretty fast. You could get home pretty fast, don't you think? Last Halloween, I had a costume that was people liked. So when I was running for Congress, you do TV commercials. So I did a commercial where I was talking about why I was running for Congress. And you know what I did in the commercial? I got in the shower wearing a suit, all my clothes on. And I got in the shower and showered my clothes on while I was talking. And some people liked that commercial, but some people hated it, but everybody noticed it. Everybody was talking about it. So you know what I did for Halloween when I was dressing up for Halloween? I dressed up like a shower, someone in a suit in the shower, had like a shower curtain around me wearing my suit. People thought it was kind of funny. Because some people made fun of the commercial. They thought it was kind of a dumb commercial. So then I was dressed up like that commercial and they thought it was funny. So I think that was a pretty good costume. Are you really Spider-Man?
He guessed it.
I wondered if that was you. Is your costume on underneath, or do you have to put it on later?
Later.
Let's see. I think people, because people see me on the news and stuff like that, and so I think people are usually surprised when they see that I'm just a normal person like everybody else. When I'm at the grocery store and I see people saying, "That's the congressman shopping at the grocery store," or I go to my kids' soccer games and is that Congressman McAdams at his kids' soccer games? So what I think surprises people, and it shouldn't surprise them, is that I'm just a normal person, that I love to spend time with my family. I have to work in the yard and do my chores and wash the dishes and go grocery shopping, and we just live a normal life as a family. But I have a job that's kind of a different job, and sometimes I'm on TV with my job, and sometimes I ride on top of a bus.